Hey everyone, this is Andrew with Mock Till You Drop, and I wanted to talk about the new computer-based testing for the Level 1 exam. So on June 23rd, the CFA opened up the registration for the February 2021 Level 1 exam, which is the first time that they're going to go into computer-based testing. So there's a lot of changes that are going to occur with this exam, and we're going to go over some of these in a little bit of detail. One of the main changes that I noticed was the overall structure to the exam. So with the paper-based testing, you had a total of 240 questions. You had an hour mandatory break in between the morning and the afternoon sessions. So this is going to change quite a bit. Now it's going to be 90 questions in the first half, 90 questions in the second half, and you're going to have an optional 30-minute break. So essentially, you could get through this exam in less than a few hours if you wanted to, whereas with the paper-based testing, it was pretty much an all-day event. For those of you who've taken it or are familiar, I think it was like 8 to 5. So this is a big change that's happening with the computer-based testing. Another change that I notice is going to be the way they're going to present the topics. So let's take a look at that. So for paper-based testing, the way they used to do it, they would have, same topics in the morning and the same topics in the afternoon for certain ones, like ethics, FRA. That's no longer going to be the case with computer-based testing. You'll get ethics in the first half, and then you'll be done with it. You won't see any ethics questions in the second half. Now they might kind of mix up some questions in each grouping. So for example, when you're done with ethics, you'll see questions for investment tools, such as quant, econ, FRA. These questions can be mixed up together with one another. However, you won't see these questions mixed up with the afternoon session questions. Again, I don't think this is really a big deal, just kind of a different way that they're presenting the questions. Okay, so another thing I wanted to go over is going to be how these exams are going to be proctored. So if you look at the paper-based testing, they had about 192 locations where they offered the exams. Now for the computer-based testing, they're using a company called Proctored. And Proctored has a lot more testing sites than what you got with the paper-based testing, over 400. So if you're curious, you want to see how many different testing centers are in your area for Proctored, you can just go to maps here and just take a look at Proctored in your area. So I chose the Bay Area in California, and as you can see here, there's about 6 different testing centers, whereas with the paper-based testing, there was only 2. So you're going to get a lot more options with this computer-based testing. And then you're also going to have the ability to choose different times within a certain period. So I think the exam starts 23rd of February through March 1st. So you can kind of pick a date or even a time that you want to take these exams. Most likely just going to be a date. They probably already have the time set. I'm assuming you can only take this once during the day. I don't think they have multiple options for the day. There probably wouldn't be enough time. Okay, so the last thing I want to cover is going to be about experimental questions that they're going to have on the exam. So this is something new with the CFA exam. However, it's nothing new. If you've taken any like the FINRA or SEC license exams, it's pretty common for them to kind of throw in these experimental questions, which don't count towards your overall score, but you're going to have no idea that these questions won't count. So it's really not going to affect you. It's just, kind of an FYI that you're not going to be scored on 180 questions. You're going to be scored on 160. Okay, so that's all I really wanted to cover. If you have any questions, just, send a comment below this video. I'm also going to post these links below as well. Thanks for watching.